We have some really handsome musicians on the stage tonight. I am looking forward to this. Yes, indeed. They told me I even get my own backup music tonight. But I know y'all don't want me to sing. I know you're waiting for our star. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Byrd and the Pickup Cowboys.
I never thought in my life I would see Matt Faulkner on the Jumbotron. That was awesome. Oh, I love that guy. We're going to play a couple of his songs tonight, too. Thanks so much for y'all coming out. We've had a good time already. We played the White Wall Sessions this morning. We're going to rock you tonight. Thanks so much for being here with us. We're going to tell you how all this stuff got to be here right now. Keep your Kenworth running strong for regional, bulk, hauling logs. Air suspension gives a nice soft ride, and the fairing's got a toolbox inside. Piano hinge doors stay quiet and square, and that huck-bolted cab ain't going nowhere. It's 600 horses charging straight and true, and it's aerodynamic to save you fuel. Well, if you got it, a big truck brought it. And if you want it, there's a big truck on it. I said if you got it, a big truck brought it. And if you want it, there's a big truck on it. Hey John, picture a semi in your mind. The flat nose grill and the red oval sign. The classic looking semi. It was defined by the Peterbilt, the 389. The new model's got a slope grill hood, and that lets you see the road real good. If you like that, John, that's just fine. But me, I drive a 389. Well, if you got it, a big truck brought it, you want it. If you want it, there's a big truck on it. If you got it, big truck brought it. If you want it, there's a big truck on it. Take him down the road, John. And haulers go by many names. They're all a little different, but one thing's the same, whether Sterling, Mack, or Western Star, a big rig brought it to where you are. If it's Freightliner, Eagle, or Volvo, or Ford, with Playboy mud flaps or baby on board, hauling solid gold or a load of manure, a big truck brought it, you could be sure. Sing if you got it, a big truck brought it, you want it. If you want it, there's a big truck. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes if you got it. A big truck brought it, you want it. There's a big truck on it, if you want it. Here we go. If you want it. What? I have my friend Johnny Waken on the electric guitar over here. Mr. Austin McCall on the drums. Those are the Pickup Cowboys. My name is Jonathan Byrd, and I'll be your host tonight. Thanks so much to my friend Matt Faulkner for opening the show. God, I didn't want to follow that. you. We used to be birds, navigating the night together. You come to me, I come to you, yeah. We used to be birds, calling out in the sky for each other. Now here we are and no one knows we used to be birds. It's all there in the hinge of your hand and the way we turn. Did you ever wonder why you look to the sky to find me? I looked for you too, then one day I knew we used to be birds. We used to be birds. You dance with me, I dance with you. We used to be birds. Here's a sweet little song to remind us. You say my name, I say your name. We used to be birds on a branch in the night for the lovers to find us. Yeah. Now here we are and no one knows we used to be birds. It's all there in the hinge of my hand and the way we turn. Did you ever wonder why you look to the sky to pray for me? I prayed for you too, then one day I knew we used to be birds. 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 We used to be, yeah. Thanks, y'all. Johnny and Austin and I, we come from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, home of the University of North Carolina. It's the only state university in the United States to graduate a class in the 18th century. And the most expensive place to park in the state of North Carolina. We're going to take you out to the coast with this song, out to a beautiful chain of islands we call the Outer Banks. In places like Currituck, Corolla, Manteo, Kitty Hawk, and Ocracoke Island, where Blackbeard lived and died. And the whole area known as the graveyard of the Atlantic for all the shipwrecks that happened there. And as the Spanish made their way up the coast hundreds of years ago, they always had horses with them.
Even Columbus had 34 horses on those first 3 boats coming across an uncharted ocean. As they made their way up to the graveyard of the Atlantic, they were surprised by storms, stuck on sandbars and shoals, and they would jettison their horses in order to make the ships light enough to move again. They didn't always get all the horses back. And the horses they didn't get back, they swam to shore. They learned how to eat salt grass. They dig pits in the sand with their hooves. They dig down 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet deep in places. And they make big bowls for fresh water to seep into. And that's how they survived out there for about 400 years now. And they're still out there. We call them the wild ponies. She had legs like daggers and eyes like oceans, and her heart locked up in a heart combination. And I took her to the island to see the wild ponies. But see, I had a friend who had a concrete boat. It don't take as much as you might think to float. And he lived out on the island with the wild ponies. And we made a fire in the live oak trees and listened to the pirate breeze a-blowing, and wondered how a man could be so far from home and still know where he's going. But she drifted down from a shipwrecked town and landed here on the Pamlico side. She'd heard out on the island there were wild ponies. Well, I gave all I could give to her, a chance to see what she had heard, and a night out on the island with the wild ponies. But she didn't stay here like she didn't stay there, always looking for somewhere a little greener. And every time I see the ponies run, scared and hungry, wild and young, I see her. Hey. heard somebody say she died. Drinking one night on the ocean side, swimming to freedom like a wild pony. Well, I wish her well, I wish her peace. Her head's got to be lonely to be so free, always running like a wild pony. Yeah, living your life like a wild pony. Thanks so much. Thanks, y'all. He's getting these mics set up. I thought I'd share with you some of my poetry. I'm a published poet. I know it's a rare thing. If you took a picture of me right now, I'd be fuzzy. Nobody would believe you saw me. I'm going to share a haiku with you because I know your time is valuable. Now, traditionally, haiku do not have titles. But when you're creating a table of contents for your book, sometimes you have to call it something. And I found that the title of this poem benefited the poem a little bit. And the title of this poem is Pest Control. Japanese beetle on a wisteria bloom, I send you to hell. Thank you. Thank you. Get this, Mr. Austin. Let's hear it now. This is choir practice. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. I had a girl I loved the best, bottom of the lake, poor John. Lord knows Johnny could have loved the rest, but the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. I had a bottle of 90 proof, bottom of the lake, poor John. I'd take one drink, he'd take two, and the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. Johnny was using my good cane pole, bottom of the lake, poor John.
got so drunk that he couldn't keep a hold, and the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, oh, Johnny at the bottom of the lake, bottom of the lake, oh, John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, bottom of the lake, oh, Johnny. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. Then what happened I never could tell. Bottom of the lake, poor John. He never could handle his liquor well, and the boy went fishing and drowned it. And I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, bottom of the lake, poor John. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. I said, poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, bottom of the lake, poor Johnny. Poor Johnny at the bottom of the lake, the boy went fishing and drowned. Thanks so much, y'all. You might see, there's these white buckets going around right here. Laura, hold up the white buckets. Look at those glorious white buckets. A little bit of green on the outside. What we want is a little bit of green on the inside. This is how this works. The community supports these this is incredible to me. This is the last one. There were 1,200 people out here. And that is incredible. And it takes a lot of work to make it happen, and it takes a little bit of money to make it happen. If you got it, please do contribute. We appreciate that. So for those of you who have never seen our show before, you may have noticed that my friend Johnny Waken plays several different instruments. Now this next instrument in particular, this is the single most difficult instrument to get on the plane. Showed my love for you with a temporary tattoo. I washed it off with the dirt. I didn't want it to hurt. I was afraid someday our love would turn blue. I wanted to keep it new, like a temporary tattoo. You went under the gun, show me how much I meant to you. A little rose with my name, and it was the real thing. You didn't understand, you were wearing the brand of a damn fool. All that I could do was a temporary tattoo. I tried you on for fun. You thought I was the one. Well, you must be sore. It's hard to ignore a new bruise. Now I'm out of your life. like some Cracker Jack prize. When memories fade, traces remain to remind you I was only as true as a temporary tattoo. Yeah, all that I could do was a temporary tattoo. Johnny Waken on the hardware. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, in the music business, a cover song is a song that you didn't write. It's a song somebody else wrote. It'd be like if we got up here and we're like, hot-blooded, check it and see. That'd be a cover song, right? So sometimes people walk in and say, hey, do you play, I'd be like, no, but we do play some cover songs. We covered like Matt Faulkner, if you like that. So we're gonna play you a Matt Faulkner song right now. And I discovered him in maybe 2002, 2003 at a folk festival. He still is kind of a secret songwriter. He don't want you to know that he's a songwriter, but he's one of my favorite songwriters ever in the world. And this is the first song I ever heard him play. It was around a campfire at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was so glad I did not go to bed. And we just put this on our last record, which is called Jonathan Byrd and the Pickup Cowboys. And this is called Lakota Sioux. The summer is changing, fall is in the air. The geese are in migration and you can hear them up there. The prairie's golden brown, yeah, the leaves are falling down. The fawns have lost their spots and the temperature's dropping down. It was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go until the blood began to flow and they went down. That we ain't got no time, no to waste no time. We got a lot of lives we gotta keep in line. Pretty soon the snow's gonna fly. You don't feed them, your people gonna die. And so it was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go till the blood began to flow and they went down. They like to paint their face, and they like to paint their paints, and they like to decorate everything up and celebrate. And they like to congregate, yeah, in a beautiful place. They dress themselves in feathers and leathers and dream their fates. So it was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go till the blood began to flow and they went down. streets riddled with the pox. So it was a big day, I suppose, when Custer went in for the close and found himself with his pants down as the Indians rode around and took him down. I said, oh, we ain't got no time. I know to waste no time. We got a lot of lives we gotta keep in line. Pretty soon the snow's gonna fly. You don't beat them, your people gonna die. So it was a big day, I suppose, when the Indians chased the buffalo. Across the prairie in herds they'd go, till the blood began to flow and they went down. South Dakota's own Matt Faulkner. It's cool to see all these cameras around. Feel like a rock star, you know? I've been learning about cameras lately. We've been live streaming our weekly gig we do. We play every week at a little roadhouse called The Kraken just outside of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time every week. And the Kraken holds 65. That's the fire code. We break the law every week. Now, and the Kraken is actually a little community called White Cross. And White Cross is small enough, there's been some discussion as to whether you might say, I'm in White Cross, or I'm at White Cross. I like to say, I'm on White Cross. I wrote this song when I was on White Cross. She drove a farm all from 56. I never seen one do that before. She backed up to the sled and hitched, put in a distance and a little bit more. Now, I met my baby at the tractor pull. Come on. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I saw that woman and I lost the wheel, going faster than I should have gone. Now I'm older and I got the feel. I can pull steady all night long. I met my baby at the tractor pull. I met my baby at the tractor pull. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. Now, look out now. She dropped the hammer on my heart and soul. I met my baby at the tractor pull. Oh, thanks to our dancers. The dance floor is now open. wrote this song with my friend Charles Humphrey III of the Steep Canyon Rangers. I heard they were here. Piled a 5-piece bluegrass band in the back of Matt Faulkner's truck. It's all lit up like Christmas. Oh, there's a skyline aflame. A metal halide lights up the prairie night all the way out to the plains. And out on the low horizon, the sunrise burns my eyes. They're shining off of the tankers and the flatbeds hauling pipe. We all need the money, babe. I can't lie. Ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Well, this whole town's made of trailers, and the trains run 2 miles long. Well, some guys phone their money home, oh, they drink until it's gone. Ranch hands learn to roughneck, yeah, they're all lined up to work. Well, there's another boom and ain't no room, so they sleep out in their trucks. We all need the money, babe. Hey, I can't lie. Ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Sometimes I feel I'm turning the wheel. Yeah. Dad took me down to an old ghost town when I was 5 years old, where the miners bled with their dreams in their heads till the river ran out of gold. And I look over miles of burning rigs, God knows how much it's worth. Then the stars go black and the sun comes back, and it's time to go to work. We all need the money, babe. Hey, I can't lie. Ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Hey, ain't no need to wonder what'll happen when the well runs dry. Ain't no need, yeah. It's a Johnny Waken on the electric guitar. He hugged the brush and ran the ridge. He dropped down and headed for the bridge. He dropped down and headed for the bridge, quiet as the rising moon. Quiet as the rising moon, I saw Coyote. The devil broke the rolling veil. A shadow rode along the rail. A shadow rode along the rail, black as a buzzard's wing. Black as a buzzard's wing, I saw Coyote. If you look down there, you'll find a trace, a barbed wire scar across the face. A barbed wire scar across the face, fading like a midnight mile. Fading like a midnight mile, I saw Coyote. Fading like a midnight mile, I saw Coyote. I don't know if anybody's ever told y'all this, but y'all do a great job with the sky around here. I've been enjoying the show while you're enjoying the show, you know? I was an oak tree. It took 1,000 years to grow, and I've seen kingdoms come and go. I've seen the losers turn to lords and back again. I held the rebels when they hung them from my limbs. When men of fortune cast their futures on the sea, it's when they came for me. I was a slave ship under the standard of the cross, a hallelujah holocaust, and half were dead before we reached the other shore. And the captain never saw the coming storm that swept around the Cape and took us by surprise, and only 8 survived. I was a campfire, a pile of driftwood in the sand, and the only comfort in this land. And 8 hungry sailors roasted acorns that they'd found and left me burning as they stumbled toward the sound of a church bell ringing out above the ocean wind, and I was born again. I'm an oak tree out along the wild Cape Fear, and there is talk of freedom here. Where is the kingdom that was here before I came? Where have the people gone who only left their names? A revolution's just a circle after all, and every kingdom falls. Now I'm an oak tree. If it takes 1,000 years to grow, I'll see kingdoms come and go. I'll see kingdoms come and go. Thanks, y'all. I'd like to do another poem. I've been experimenting at this Roadhouse gig that we play, because it's a roadhouse. It's not a listening room. It's not even a very nice room. So I've been playing around a little bit, and I thought I'd write some erotic poetry. Now, I know this is a family show. It's a family show. I'm not going to get out of hand here. Let's call it romantic. Some romantic poetry. So I've written 100 of them, and I read them at the Kraken. And now people, I numbered them. They don't have titles, they have numbers. And now people getting to know the numbers. You hear somebody go, number 26. That's how they request the poems. So this is number 74, a romantic poem. She likes to watch me wash the dishes. I like when she gets what she wishes. Sometimes she leaves on every light. I like what she likes. She likes to have me in for dinner. She says that I'm just a beginner, and that's why we practice every night. I like what she likes. Now, she likes some things that make me nervous, but I like to be of service. If she hurts me, that's all right. I like what she likes. She likes to make me ask permission, but it's always her decision. What can I do? My hands are tied. I like what she likes. I think it's a hit. It was a hit. With the wrath of the law and the lonesome above you, and all those who love you behind, a storm in your rear view and darkness before you, where will you fly to this time? Only Jesus will go down the road that you're burning, and you should be turning to him. But how can you wait and be washed in the water when the river is dirty as sin? Well, how can she take you and make you so lonely? You said she was only your friend. Any fool in his pride who has tried to refuse her can see you're using again. And the snow's like the ghost of cocaine on the highway. It shifts and plays tricks on your mind. The wind is like razors, and only 2 days you've done 200,000 white lines. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. Well, they blasted the bedrock and laid all the blacktop like a snake around the shoulders of God. Well, Christ on his hilltop and the cop at the truck stop, they both only doing their jobs. And you've got a double cross to bear. Now you lost a last friend that you had to lose. Well, he's in the ambulance and you're in the cruiser with a fatal case of the sucker punch blues. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. With the wrath of the law and the lonesome above you, and all those who love you behind. Thanks, y'all. By request. It's on by request. I just feel like I just want to point out right now. Look at that. Oh my God. Wow, what a beautiful world we live in. And my ex-wife is a really good shot. She likes to go to the range and shoot a .38. She brings home her targets. You know, it's a dark silhouette of a man with a real tight pattern of holes in the middle. And she's got some of her father's old targets. They used to go to the range together. He taught her how to shoot and how to clean a gun. And she's made a mosaic out of his old targets and her targets and put them together in a big poster that used to hang right above our bed. Kind of weird, kind of exciting, depending on your mood. We were having a baby shower. It's about 10 years ago. It wasn't even a real baby shower. It's what's called a blessing way. It's this real kind of pagan, hipped out, like Birkenstocks, dolphins in space kind of baby shower. We're all sitting in a circle and holding hands and singing songs about rivers and corn, you know. Like we're on the bus back in the day. And my friend Jim leaned over to me. He said, "Hey, Jonathan, are those your targets or her targets?" I said, "Hey, Jim, you're so cool, man." Guys walk in the house, they see those targets, they start talking to me about guns. I don't have any guns. Those are Mary's targets. He said, "Yeah, I thought they were her targets." I looked over at my beautiful wife. I said, "Hey, Jim, what made you think they were her targets?" He said, "If those are your targets, she wouldn't let you hang them on the living room wall." Right about that. One in the chamber and a full magazine. She got a barrel like you ain't never seen. She my 38 babe. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. You just a rabbit on a hickory stump. She says, "Jump, boy, you better jump." She my 38 babe. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. She got no safety when she's getting her kicks. She shot a hole in the window of the Motel 6. Prick on the draw and the pattern is tight. She got a finger on the trigger tonight. She my 38 babe. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. Look out now. Look out. Was a child and her daddy was hip. Made her a rattle with a Baker-like grip. She my 38 babe. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. One to the heart and one to the head. I love that woman till the day that I'm dead. She my 38 baby. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. Now look out. She got no safety when she's getting her kicks. She shot a hole in the window of the Motel 6. Quick on the draw and the pattern is tight. She got a finger on the trigger tonight. She my 38 baby. She my 38 baby. She my 38 babe. She my 38 babe. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. She my 38 baby. Shot a big old hole in my heart. Thanks, y'all. Let's do oh yeah. What's that? Don't know it. Go, John. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water, throw me back in. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water, throw me back in. I've been loving you so long, it's hard for me to be alone. I can't think and I can't sleep. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water, throw me back in. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water, throw me back in. Sometimes I think if I get high, it'll help my wicked nights go by. But morning comes and I can't lie,
I need your love or I'm gonna die. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water, throw me back in. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water. Hey, hey, hey baby. I read the Bible and the Bible said, child, you're in way over your head. You know your body ain't made to last. You need love and you need it fast. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water, throw me back. Hey babe, I'm a fish out of water, fish out of water. Hey, hey, hey babe. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. Fish out of water, somebody help me. Yeah. Fish out of water. Fish out of water. Don't make sense. See a couple people wearing our t-shirts up here. If you would, sir, you in the sunglasses, would you just stand up and turn around and be our model today? It's like a little redneck Mount Rushmore there on the shirt. And on the back of the shirt, there's a Matt Faulkner lyric. I got a lot of lyrics, but we put the Matt Faulkner lyric on there. We're going to close with that song, too. But on that t-shirt, right over the heart, there's a guy named Paul Ford who used to play with us. And we made this record called Jonathan Byrd and the Pickup Cowboys. On the last day of recording, he was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And he lived about a year after that, and we never played together again. But he's such a huge part of the record, and when you get the record and you listen to it, you're going to hear this incredible bass playing and cello playing, and it's all cello. And he transformed the cello into a bass when he wanted that. He was an amazing player. We really miss him, and he does some beautiful work on this next song. So you're going to hear a big empty space at one point in this song, and that'll be Paul, not here. This one goes out to Paul Ford. Pussyfoot, a cat in heat, dinner's cold, luncheon meat, a butcher's block on lonely street. I'm so tired and I can't sleep. It don't make sense to me. Recorded live, played to death. I'm crying where we used to laugh. Now I find I've lost the past among 100 photographs. It don't make sense to me. I tried to tidy up the house today, but I couldn't find a place for all those dreams we had. Now you've gone and taken all your stuff. You think there'd be room enough? There was a time I placed a bet on even odds with no regrets, and the outcome's in and all I get's
a future that I can't forget. It don't make sense to me. No, it don't make sense to me. Thanks, y'all. If you do want to get a hold of the record, there's a merch. The tent says merch over there, and that's where the merchandise is. And we only have 2 t-shirts left. They're both a ladies small, and the ladies small is small, man. It's like it fit him. It fit you. It would. But mostly what we want you to do is sign the email list. You'll know when we're coming around and when we're playing. You would have, more people would have been here maybe if they'd signed the email list. It's a tragedy. I got books of poetry over there too. Not the erotic poems, not yet, I'm sorry. I'm working on it. As soon as I can, I promise. Well, I just want to let you know that every purchase at the merchandise tent tonight will feed a hungry child in North Carolina. I have one in mind. Well, it was Houston, Texas, 1958. And I was looking for work from state to state. Well, the man said, son, you're way too young, but there's jobs to be done working offshore. I called a 64-footer to a Grand Isle rig. Now, I told him I was 18 just to get the gig. With $2.50 an hour, a steak and a shower, energy was power working offshore. And it's a long way out just to trust your luck. Hey, and that's a long way down just to bring it back up. Well, they put me in the crow's nest lining up a run. And I was lining up another when that one was done. Hey, when the sunset bled, the Gulf turned red. 2 men to a bed working offshore. There was 10 days on and 5 days off. Yeah, my back was getting strong, my head was getting soft. I lost a finger in a chain, I had to retrain. A little pain for my gain, working offshore. Yeah. And it's a long way out just to trust your luck. Said it's a long way down just to bring it back up. To bring it back up. Johnny, bring it back. Well, I packed it up in 1959. I went back to school to get what's mine. Hey, I heard then 18 of my friends, they never came in from working offshore. And there's no telling how many men have fallen. No. I said, now it's $2.50, what, $3 a gallon? You're standing in that line, you just keep it in mind that men still dying working offshore. And it's a long way out just to trust your luck. Just to bring it back up. Bring it back up. Yeah, you got to bring it back up, child. It's a long way. It's a long way. Back up. Back up. Bring it back up. Come on.
Johnny Waken on the electric guitar. Thank you so much. We've had a great time. As soon as I get done here, I'm going to go over to the merch tent if you want an album signed or whatever you want signed. Maybe after that poem, you have a special idea. I don't know. But we just want to thank you again. The Levitt Shell has treated us so great. We felt like rock stars as soon as we walked in. They just treated us so well. The sound is so great. Matt and Carl and Hoss. The first guy I met was Hoss. I walked up and, what's your name? He said, Hoss. Like, yeah, I'm going to like this gig. Just everybody, Laura and Nancy, and they just treated us like royalty the whole time, and we really appreciate it. All the White Mall Sessions people this morning. This town has just got so much to offer. You're really lucky to have what you have. So we always like to dedicate this song to everybody who's not currently on stage right now who helped to make this happen. Because it takes so many people to help make it happen. If you see the white buckets going around and you got a little cash, put your cash in the bucket and you can help make it happen too. And we love you. This is a Matt Faulkner song and it's called Do You Dream? But do you dream? And do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? Do you dream? And do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? I caught another one. I'll chase one down for you. We're on another ride, a carnival for a few friends. See things like they should be and stand up on our could be and dream, dream. Do you remember what it was like being a child? Not thinking about the hard things, just wide open wild. Playing night games in the neighborhood, playing like grown-ups should. Dreaming like there's no way you could these days. I caught another one. I'll chase one down for you. We're on another ride, a carnival for a few friends. See things like they should be and stand up on our could be and dream, dream. Face the music and cope with the crowd. Stand out somewhere and look at the clouds. A fact of the matter and fair and square. Straightforward and honest. You got to dream like you care.
fare to the Midland, my fair weathered friend. Don't between two stools, you're the friend of a friend, a falling head over heels like I did for you, right over backwards and into the truth. Well, I caught another one, I'll chase one down for you. We're on another ride, a carnival for a few friends, to see things like they should be, and stand up on our could be, and dream, dream. But do you dream? Do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? Do you dream? And do your dreams come true? What do you see? What do you do to make it happen? That's Johnny Waken on the crosscut saw. Mr. Austin McCall on the drums. I'm Jonathan Byrd. Thanks so much, Sioux Falls. We love you.
Jonathan Byrd and the Pickup Cowboys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring them back for one more.
We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home. And we're going to play something y'all can dance to. The dance floor is now open. My daddy's cool. He's kind of like a Viking. We got a fat bob and a gold wing now. It's fun to ride side with my mama, all the way from Buffalo to Florida. Take the snare out. We're gonna bike week. We're gonna bike week. We're gonna bike week in Daytona Beach, that's right, man. We're gonna bike week all the way to bike week. We're gonna bike week in Daytona Beach. Come on, do it! Daytona Beach, that's a home away from home. Palm trees waving in the chrome. We leave the snow and drive into the sun there. Travel down Main and Crockers and Indians there. Monkey bar shining like a new souvenir. Some kids vacation in the summer and that's cool, man. Bike weeks in March, we get out of school, man. We're gonna bike week, we're gonna bike week, we're gonna bike week in Daytona Beach, that's right, man. We're gonna bike week all the way to bike week. We're gonna bike week in Daytona Beach, come on, guys!
Jonathan Byrd and the Pickup